Hello, Eddy County. From the North Rim to the state line, you're listening to KCCC 9:30 a.m. I'm Hattie here in Cavern City, and it's time for Midweek Matters, bringing you both the best upcoming events and interesting micro news from across our community. We'll start with what's happening around town and on campus, then give you the quick news that affects your daily life. Before we begin, a reminder, if you have events, community news, or spotlight requests to share, please submit them through our contact form at kccc930am.com. Checking in with the National Weather Service. For the next 7 days, today we have scattered clouds with a high of 97 and a low of 64. Thursday, overcast clouds, 97 and 70. Friday, scattered clouds, 95 and 73. Saturday has clear skies with a high of 95 and a low of 70. Sunday has broken clouds, high of 95 and a low of 72. Monday is clear sky, high of 95. Tuesday is a clear sky, high of 91. Fire danger in our area is currently extreme due to hot, dry, and windy conditions, with high risks lasting through the weekend. The Bureau of Land Management has implemented fire restrictions in Eddy County since April 1st due to this high fire danger. Open burning and use of fireworks are generally prohibited during high-risk times in Eddy County. Any fires that start will likely spread rapidly. It's an active fire risk. Let's check in on those winds using the Wiley Weather app to check our wind forecast. It's me to read a chart. So, winds are sitting around 12 miles per hour starting today, Wednesday, and increasing ever so slightly each day until Sunday gets to be about 20 miles an hour. We're not looking at anything extreme wind-wise, looks like this week. But check in this weekend for the Saturday signal to see if that's changed. Let's get to events. Tonight in Artesia, get ready for a free night of clean but savage comedy with award-winning comedian Michael Joyner and his Not Right in the Head comedy tour at 2307 West Main Street, Artesia. With over 25 years of experience, Michael brings wit, hilarious crowd interaction, and the kind of real-life humor that'll have you laughing at things you didn't expect. If you've ever thought, I shouldn't laugh at this, you'll be in the right place. The show starts at 6:30 tonight. Tomorrow, Thursday, May 14th, families in Artesia should know about the 2026 Summer Activities Fair at 301 Bulldog Boulevard from 3 to 5 p.m. Looking for ways to keep the kids busy and having fun this summer? The Summer Activities Fair is your one-stop shop to explore camps, classes, sports, and events happening right here in Artesia. Swing by and discover all the exciting opportunities available for your family. For more information, call 575-746-2744. Also on Thursday, May 14th, it's Thursday Trivia Night at Nervous Purvis Brewing Company, 1602 North Canal Street in Carlsbad. This week's theme is Lord of the Rings. No tickets are required and free to play with the purchase of a beverage. Trivia starts at 6 p.m. Friday, May 15th has a full slate. First, senior friends, there was a Ruidoso casino trip to the Inn of the Mountain Gods. The bus departs at 7 a.m. from the Alejandro Ruiz Senior Center and at 7:15 a.m. from the Cascades Rec and Wellness Center with a return time of 6:30 p.m. Transportation cost is $25 and the bus trip fee is non-refundable. Register at the Chamber of Commerce, the Alejandro Ruiz Senior Center, or the Cascades Recs and Wellness Center. Also on Friday, May 15th, Artesia Ford is celebrating 60 years. Join them at 300 North 1st Street in Artesia from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for food and drinks. Please note that Service and Parts Department will be closed that day. And Friday evening, May 15th, Southeast New Mexico holds its 2026 commencement ceremony at the Carlsbad High School Performing Arts Center, our first time at this venue. The ceremony runs from 6 to 8 p.m. and everybody participating should be there by 5. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. We could not be prouder. Saturday, May 16th is also packed. Early risers will love a golf scramble for Amari's Encanto Foundation. 3rd annual golf scramble at the Artesia County Country Club. 3, 2, 1. Saturday, May 16th is also packed. Early risers with a love of golf, the Amari's Encanto Foundation is holding its 3rd annual golf scramble at the Artesia Country Club, 2701 West Ritchie Avenue in Artesia. Registration begins at 7 a.m. Team entry is $1,000 for a 4-man team. Sponsorship opportunities are available. Register and see more details at EMARIENCANTO-foundation.perfectgolfevent.com. Saturday morning in Carlsbad, the Bazaar Merchant Roundup is happening at 207 South Canyon Street from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's about time for a sourdough fix. Visit the Bazaar this Saturday, a block down from the farmer's market. Don't forget to skip over for some air conditioning. They'll have the Sourdough Connection and Paige and Fern in shop, along with current in-shop vendors. Ladies, Saturday, May 16th is your day out in Artesia. The Crowned with Purpose Ladies Day Out Retreat runs from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Artesia Center, 612 North 8th Street. Join for a refreshing Ladies Day Out designed to encourage and uplift. Enjoy inspiring speakers, meaningful experiences, delicious food, and time to shop with curated vendors. It's a beautiful day to connect, be refreshed in mind, spirit, and body, and be reminded that you are crowned with purpose. This event is presented by Vine and Branch and Oasis Women's Services. Also Saturday morning in Carlsbad, Nervous Purpose Brewing Company at 1602 North Canal Street is turning brunch all the way up with Beats and Bevs Brunch DJ, running from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. They've partnered with DJ Lopez to bring you the smoothest set while you sip, snack, and soak in the weekend. Sip on Bloody Marys, mimosas, and beer mosas, micheladas, I don't know, and plenty more morning favorites. Brunch bites by the Carrot Top and street steaks. Grab some friends, grab some drinks, and vibe for a Saturday morning filled with music, flavor, and fun. Also Saturday, the Cavern Theater at 210 North Canyon Street in Carlsbad is showing Field of Dreams, the 1989 PG classic, on Saturday, May 16th at 2 p.m. and again at 6 p.m. As spring returns and ballparks come back to life, Field of Dreams remind us why this season feels so magical. The film captures the hope, renewal, and belief that something extraordinary can grow from a simple act of faith. Check upcoming showtimes at carlsbadcaverntheater.com for more shows later this month. Saturday evening in Artesia, plant lovers, the Sunshine and Vines Plant Swap is happening at Central Park, 701 West Quay Avenue in Artesia from 6 to 7 p.m. It's a plant swap, but if you don't have anything to trade, don't let that stop you. They want you to hang out and talk plants. Even get rid of plants they don't want anymore. Come hang out. It's a come and go type thing, so don't feel pressured to stay if you don't see something you like. Monday, May 18th, the Artesia Stitchers Sit and Stitch meets at the Artesia Public Library, 205 West Quay Avenue from 1 to 5 p.m. If you needlepoint, cross-stitch, embroider, bead, or do stitch work of any kind, you are welcome to join this great group of people. All skill levels welcome. The room will be open all afternoon. Spend the day or drop by for as much time as you like. Free and open to the public, ages 18 and up. Also, Monday, May 18th, the Carlsbad Public Library at 101 South Halagueno Street is hosting an archaeology event for kids from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Join the New Mexico Office of Archaeological Studies. Follow the footprints and uncover a story. Whose tracks are these and what adventure do they tell? Free entry for kids, grades, kindergarten through 8th. Space is limited. Call the library to register at 575-885-6776. Monday nights at Milton's Brewing, 213 West Mermont Street in Carlsbad. Join them for the Monday Night Dart League, which runs from 6 to 8 p.m. every week, including May 18th. Tuesday, May 19th, the Eddy County Board of Commissioners meets at 8:30 a.m. at the Eddy County Administration Complex, Commission Chambers, Room 211 at 101 West Green Street in Carlsbad. Also Tuesday, May 19th, all skill levels are welcome at the Dungeons & Dragons at Artesia Public Library, 205 West Quay Avenue from 2 to 6 p.m. They meet Tuesdays at the library and are free and open to the public. And don't forget, next Wednesday evening, May 20th, the Brews and Books Book Club meets at Milton's Brewing, 213 West Mermont Street in Carlsbad from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. This month, the group will be discussing Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu, paranormal fiction genre, presented by the Carlsbad Public Library and Milton's Brewing. Mark your calendars. The Carlsbad Public Library at 101 South Halagueno Street is launching its 2026 Summer Reading Program on Friday, May 29th from 4 to 6 p.m. This year's theme is Unearth a Story. The program runs from May 29th through July 31st. Call the library at 575-885-6776 for more information. But we hope to see you at the kickoff. It's going to be a good time, and it's my first remote. On Saturday, May 30th, Milton's Brewing at 213 West Mermont Street in Carlsbad is turning into a full-on throwback photo studio for the Milton's JCPenney photo shoot from 5 to 10 p.m. Denim? Check. Awkward poses? Required. Cold beer? Obviously. Grab your people and recreate these iconic and slightly questionable JCPenney style portraits. The more dramatic, the better. Shots by Peyton Allen at Peyton's_photography. $15 for 3 photos, $20 for 5 photos. Come for the laughs, leave with legendary photos. Looking further ahead, Tuesday, June 2nd is primary election day in New Mexico. Polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. But hey, don't miss early voting going on right now. More on who's on your ballot coming up in today's Community Corner segment. Car enthusiasts, save the dates for the Rumble on the Pecos Car Show running Friday, June 5th and Saturday, June 6th at 302 South Canal Street in Carlsbad. Friday, early registration begins at 5 p.m. at the Cavern Theater, 201 North Canyon Street, followed by a cruise at 6 p.m. and a free movie showing of American Graffiti at 8 p.m. for registrants and 1 guest. Food trucks will be on site with free food for registrants and 1 guest. Saturday registration and judging begins at 8 a.m. at the beach. All participants must enter through the staging lanes at the beach parking lot to be judged. Awards begin at 3 p.m. with specialty awards on top 50 categories. Register at strideevents.com. And finally, save those dates. CavernFest is coming Friday and Saturday, June 12th and 13th. And this year, Carlsbad Main Street is moving its signature event to Lake Carlsbad Beach Park due to expected renovations at the county courthouse. Expect live music, food trucks, local vendors, tournaments, and attractions. And as always, admission is free. It's the biggest free community event in Southeast New Mexico. Stay tuned to KCCC 9:30 a.m. for more details as they're announced. Now it's time for Eddy County Quickies Micro News. The New Mexico Public Regulation Commission has approved a major energy expansion plan for eastern New Mexico. Southwestern Public Service Company will build nearly 3,850 megawatts of new power through a mix of wind, solar, and natural gas, including the Lariat and Yellow House wind farms and the Sandy Loam Solar Project, along with $461 million in transmission line upgrades. The commission upheld New Mexico's 2045 clean energy goals and denied a request to label natural gas as zero carbon. Thank you to the New Mexico Public Regulation Commission for this press release. New Mexico's Water Quality Control Commission voted yesterday to advance a new petition that could rewrite rules on oil and gas wastewater use, rules that were only adopted a year ago. The proposal, backed by Governor Lujan Grisham and Republican lawmakers, would allow treated produced water to be used in construction, industry, and potential agriculture in 13 counties. Opponents say the science for safely treating produced water which can contain salts, heavy metals, radioactive materials, and other toxic compounds, is not yet there. WQCC Chair Bill Brancard said he would not support the petition as written, citing significant gaps. Source New Mexico, May 12, 2026. New Mexico recorded more than 9,000 oil and gas spills in the first 3 months of 2026, more than 100 per day, according to new analysis from Wild Earth Guardians. While total spills declined slightly, produced water spills increased nearly 25% and liquid spills rose 11%. 99% of all reported spills occurred right here in Lee and Eddy counties. Source Wild Earth Guardians, April 2026 report. The Artesia Recreation Center Foundation has appealed to the New Mexico Court of Appeals after a district judge upheld state building codes requiring electric vehicle chargers at all new buildings. The foundation argues the requirement drove up costs for the upcoming Artesia Recreation Center by about 3, 2, 1. The foundation argues the requirement drove up costs for the upcoming Artesia Recreation Center by about $285,000 and that little demand exists for EV chargers in rural southeast New Mexico. Both the Artesia and Carlsbad City Councils have formally opposed the regulations. Carlsbad Mayor Rick Lopez called housing the city's top priority and said the EV codes adds up to $5,000 to the cost of a new home. As a person who drives an electric vehicle, I can tell you we don't have enough in town, and I do all my charging at home. A Happy Valley resident is asking the Eddy County Commission to expand the buffer zone between oil and gas facilities and homes from 300 feet to half a mile. Jeannie Nichols, my new hero, who lives near 10 recently drilled Permian resource wells near the intersection of West Texas Street and State Road 524, told commissioners at their May 5th meeting, "Until recently, it was all a quiet, peaceful neighborhood, and now we live in a literal war zone. The oil field has infiltrated and surrounded us without so much as a courtesy phone call or letter or public meeting as to the intentions of our community." Nichols said she supports the oil and gas industry and is not asking for drilling to stop, only for greater protections for residential communities. The item was listed for discussion only, no action was taken. District 4 Commissioner Bo Bowen said the county should gather more information and come up with something that helps the residents but also keeps the industry that keeps Eddy County and the state moving. Thank you, Carlsbad Current Argus. U.S. Representative Gabe Vasquez held a public housing forum at Milton's Brewing, 213 West Mermont Street in Carlsbad on Wednesday, May 6th. Vasquez told about 25 residents that federal tariffs on Canadian lumber and Mexican electrical components are driving up construction costs and that immigration restrictions have led to a shortage of construction workers. The tariffs are impacting the housing industry and the construction industry, Vasquez said. This is really critical for housing projects in towns like Carlsbad. Vasquez is seeking a third term and has no primary opponent on the June 2nd ballot. Thank you again to the Carlsbad Current Argus. Regarding WIPP, the New Mexico Environment Department proposed revisions to WIPP's hazardous waste operating permit on April 23rd following a community forum in Carlsbad. The proposed changes would require the Department of Energy to prioritize disposal of legacy waste from Los Alamos National Laboratory, with LANL waste accounting for 55% of total disposal volume from 2027 through 2031, rising to 75% in 2032. A 45-day public comment period is underway and runs through June 8th. You can submit your comments at the NMED, New Mexico Environment Department, public comment portal. Find the link at env.nm.gov/hazardous-waste/WIPP or Google it. Source rdrnews.com, exchangemonitor.com, and the ANS Nuclear Newswire. And closer to home, we have some exciting news to share. KCCC 930 AM has been awarded a $25,000 grant from the New Mexico Economic Development Department's Creative Industries Division. The Business Development and Expansion Grant will fund a mobile studio van to expand our Radio on the Road program, bringing news and community reporting to rural areas across Eddy County. KCCC was the only Southeastern New Mexico business selected among statewide recipients in this round, a point of real pride for Cavern City and Eddy County. This accounts for about 1/3 of our overall fundraising plan for the mobile studio, but it will get us a van and satellite coverage so we can get on the road with the equipment we currently have. And we hope that you will consider supporting our fund to upgrade that equipment to more roadworthy. And now for a spotlight at SENMC. Up at Southeast New Mexico College, our student worker, Endymion DeVere, was on the ground at the STEAM Expo held on campus on April 23rd, right here in Carlsbad. Endymion sat down with participants, students, and exhibitors to capture what made this event special. Let's hear from him now.
Starting to get the hang of it.
I guess I should have known if it was drone soccer, you should be yelling goal.
Joe Garza.
What department are you from?
I am the simulation coordinator for the simulation lab here at Southeast New Mexico College.
Okay. And I'd like you to tell me a little bit about this and about what excites you about the STEAM Expo.
So this right here is the Drone Soccer League, the unveiling of the Drone Soccer League that will be starting in the fall for Eddy County schools.
Awesome.
And we were privileged enough to purchase all the kits and everything for the schools with the grant funds and put these together for them. And I think this is going to catch on like wildfire
like
with these
blast.
kids. It's for ages 12 to 18. There's currently 8 teams right now. So I think the kids are going to love it. Adults are going to love watching it. We've gotten the opportunity to play with it while we've been setting it up. So, I mean, we love it. You know, the controllers are kind of out of the picture. Mm-hmm. Everybody's just watching what's going on inside the inflatable.
Yeah.
And they're not really paying attention to the operators that are outside, standing on the outside. So, yeah, it does create an awesome illusion.
This is Hattie Quinn at the side of the Drone Soccer Arena with Joe and Jaden from SENMC Workforce and Adult Education. Jaden, how are you doing with the drone?
I am doing excellent today. We're out here, we're playing, struggling a little bit.
Joe,
Yes.
I've seen you score several times today. Impressive.
I'm feeling, I got David Beckham vibes going. I'm scoring on the dime, so I've gotten a lot better.
You have definitely gotten better since I saw you flying last week. Excellent work. Excellent work.
And your name is?
Caleb.
And what do you got here?
So we have this fire extinguisher, and we do like put out fire, and sometimes we call this cheating if you get too close, because that's what cheaters do a lot. So we just keep it away at like 6 feet, and then next we start pulling out fire. You gotta go slowly.
So it's like a simulated game that shows you how to use the fire extinguisher.
So it's like a practice of you learning how to take out a fire. So if you actually have a real fire.
Right.
So this is fake, so you might feel like it's normal and stuff, but if it was actually real, you can start panicking. You have to put it out.
Right.
Yeah.
So always good to practice those things.
Yeah.
If you have to. You care to show me?
All right.
Hi, my name is Miloslav Martin. I am a member of PTK, and the Rosetta chapter of it. I'm only recently an initiate. I actually did my initiation last night. So we are the Honor Society of the college. We have a lot of different things, and honestly, our biggest thing is to build community and help out the community itself, while also furthering our educational experiences. PTK offers a bunch of grants for students. Actually, just recently, Sammy, one of our outgoing graduates, has potentially gotten a scholarship to his college of choice, fully paid, from PTK scholarships. He's planning on going to either NNU or Johns Hopkins. It's a really useful organization. I personally joined because so many of my friends and so many of the people I'm in community with here, Dr. Candace, Dr. Raven's not here yet, I believe, but, it's a really cool place. We're working on some community projects soon. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do the best. This is probably one of my best things because I'm good at talking, I'm good at yapping. Yeah. Feel free. I was going to say.
What excites you about the STEAM Expo?
Oh, the STEM Expo. Honestly, I think it's just the amount of people and the amount of things that it's doing. I just talked to some folks from the Bureau of Land Management, actually, and we talked about some of the ecological stuff that happens in result of mining and oil drillings and stuff. And we were talking about the spills that happen and how they affect the grass populations and stuff. So yeah, and it's really nice. It gets our community out. It gets our community in the college to come meet us students and come show future kids that over here in SENM, it's a great place to start college. I was homeschooled actually the vast majority of my schooling experience, and for once in my life this is the most normal schooling experience I've had, and it has been ultimately the best. I'm in classes with people I'm comfortable with. I get plenty of help. Seriously, I just came back from 2 hours ago. I came back from tutoring completely free, provided by the college. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Hi, this is PTK. You are.
Well, I'm Candace Byers. That's Byers. I'm the nurse practitioner here and the director of the CNMC Health Clinic. We are currently doing Mario Brothers, and we have in fact just opened to the community during our regular hours. So even people who are not students are welcome to come here. And I think the STEAM Expo is fabulous because, I'm a scientist and I love me some science.
Thank you. I love your skeletal Mario.
Oh yes, this is Skelly. Skelly is the mascot for the clinic, and he's standing in for the one of us who can't be here today because of illness. So he's Mario. Somebody had to fill the costume.
Right.
He's representing.
Okay. Well, I won't keep you, but thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Hi, I'm good. Just so you know, I'm with KCCC 9:30 a.m. radio. I'm with the student. I'm with the student work program for it. Anyway, so I'm going around interviewing people about the STEAM Expo, and so I was wondering if I can't guarantee you'll be on because it's just a short segment, but you might be on the radio. And also, we'd need your name, your first and last name. You can spell your last name just for our record parts. And then you'll tell us your name, what you're doing here, and what department or company you're from, and what excites you about the STEAM Expo.
Well, my name is Craig Jennings. I'm the Southeast Regional Interpretive Ranger for New Mexico State Parks, and I'm here representing the Living Desert State Park, which is a zoo up on the hill overlooking Carlsbad. And here I brought some collections of amphibians and reptiles to display for the public to see, and that's why I'm here at the expo. Help educate people on these interesting animals that we have here in our environment.
Hello, my name is Deborah Willingham. I am the Education Program Manager at the National Cave and Karst Research Center, which is a research institute of New Mexico Tech. We're excited about STEM because caves are one of the most interdisciplinary subjects that I can think of. From biology to chemistry to engineering to art, if you learn about caves, you end up learning a little bit about all these different disciplines. So I'm very excited to be here. We're doing a little demo to show how much we leave behind even when we're doing our best, and to educate people about some of the research that we do. One of the projects that we're talking about tonight is a forward contamination experiment that was actually at Carlsbad Caverns.
So my name is Logan Antaporta. Yeah, so I'm an adjunct professor here at the college with the science department. And at the STEAM Expo I was wanting to show this device off, which is it's called a Stirling engine. So my specialty, or what I went to college for, was physics, and this is a very physics-y thing. And so I wanted to show it because kind of related to today's STEAM Expo, or at least the same day as it is the Energy Day. And so this happens to show 2 or 3 energy changes at the same time, or I should say energy transformations at the same time. And so I thought it would be a fitting thing to bring.
Your name is Monique?
Monique, yes.
Okay.
Monique Campos. So I am the financial aid, but we're also the student services for admissions, and we're here doing the Minecraft, and we're promoting, trying to see if the students would be coming. So, because we'll be the first place that they start with. They'll come in, they'll see admissions, get registered, and they'll come and see financial aid, and we help them to see if they're eligible to help pay for college. We are financial aid and admissions because we work together to help students come. I love the STEAM Expo because Carlsbad is a very small town, so this is something for the kids to do because there's not a lot to do here, so they actually get to be interactive with us, and they get to visit the college, so that'll make them, when they get older, or even older kids, want to come to college, so get interested in it. And then they get to do all kinds of different science things, like they have drones. They actually get to go see drones and stuff, and the simulators.
So you can come up stage and put in one of the boxes here, okay? So at 6:30.
Okay, my first name is Melinda Palacios, last name Palacios, like the city. And I'm in digital media.
Nice. And you're a student?
Yeah, I'm a student.
Okay, and tell me about the digital media thing, what you're doing today.
Today we're really just inviting new people, sort of like recruiting new kids, see if they'd be interested in like learning about digital art. Since the theme was like video games, we did a lava level of Super Mario. It's very lava-y in there, I guess. Yeah, just to like sort of be open to the public, get people like excited, because I know with everything going on, like especially in this age, AI. So if we could really just get more humans
Right.
to be in art, that'd be like better.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. They and what excites you about the STEAM Expo?
The STEAM Expo, probably just the possibility of meeting new people. Like even now, I was a bit like reclusive when it came to like the college scene. I was originally attending college in Houston, Texas, and it's just hectic over there. And over here, it's a bit more chill and relaxed. Everyone's so like friendlier here than like in the city.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I could just be me and how like I like my towns, but I really like how it's so like close knit. And I've really been trying to be more out there as a person, more extroverted, and like just getting friends and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm Autumn Reed. I teach biology here at SENMC, and I also teach workshops in the Hidden Garden for growing gardening, all different kinds of garden topics. I like the fact that this year people are moving around the campus. They're learning a lot more about the different facilities, and I just think it's a great idea.
Thank you, Endymion. Great work out there. The STEAM Expo is a reminder of all the incredible talent and curiosity right here in our community. Thank you, as always, to Southeast New Mexico College for your service to Eddy County. To read more, visit senmc.edu or listen to our Community Forum episode about the Energy Day and STEAM Expo, though, of course, they have now passed. Early voting is still open in Eddy County ahead of the June 2nd primary election. Polls on Election Day will be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., as I already told you. And here is an overview of who is on your ballot. Starting with federal offices for U.S. Senate, the Democratic primary features incumbent Ben Ray Lujan and challenger Matt Dodson. The Republican primary features Larry E. Marker. For U.S. House of Representatives, Congressional District 2, which includes Carlsbad and Eddy County, incumbent Democrat Gabe Vasquez is running unopposed in the Democratic primary. On the Republican side, Greg Cunningham and Jose Orozco. 3, 2, 1. On the Republican side, Greg Cunningham and Jose Orozco are on the ballot, though. Orozco has since dropped out of the race. Moving to statewide offices, for governor, the Democratic primary features Sam Bregman, Deb Haaland, and Ken Miyagashima. The Republican primary features Greg Hull, Steve D. Lanier, Duke Rodriguez, and Doug Turner. For lieutenant governor, the Democratic primary features Maggie Toulouse-Oliver and Harold Pope Jr. The Republican primary features Aubrey Dunn, David M. Gallegos, and Manuel Lardizabal. I apologize for my pronunciations. For Attorney General, incumbent Democrat Raul Torres is running unopposed. Republican Samuel Kane is on the Republican ballot. For Secretary of State, the Democratic primary features Catherine Clark, Sonia Lee Smith, and Amanda Lopez Askin, while the Republican Ramona Goolsbee is on the Republican ballot. For State Auditor, incumbent Democrat Joseph Maestas is running unopposed. For State Treasurer, incumbent Democrat Laura Montoya is running unopposed. For Commissioner of Public Lands, the Democratic primary features Matthew McQueen, Jonas Moya, and Juan Sanchez III. Republican Michael Perry is on the Republican ballot. For the New Mexico House of Representatives, District 66, covering parts of Eddy, Lee, and Chavez counties, 3 Republicans are competing in the primary: Leanne Gandy, Dan Lewis, and Trinidad Malone. All 3 are new to politics with roots in the oil and gas industry, running to replace retiring Representative Jimmy Mason of Artesia. Now for Eddy County local races. For County Assessor, Gemma L. Ferguson is on the Democratic ballot. Rond E. Hatch and Melissa M. Washburn are both on the Republican ballot. For County Clerk, Kara A. Cook is the sole Republican candidate. For County Commissioner District 1, Henry T. Castaneda and Austin Kyle Washburn are both on the Republican ballot. For County Commissioner District 4, James William Bowen III is the sole Republican candidate. For Magistrate Court Division 1, Kelly J. Calicote is the sole Republican candidate. For Magistrate Court Division 2, Megan S. Fish is the sole Republican candidate. For Magistrate Court Division 3, Jimmy C. Foster Jr. is the sole Republican candidate. For Probate Court, John M. Caraway is the sole Republican candidate. For the 5th Judicial District Court Division 5 Special Election, Eileen P. Riordan is the sole Republican candidate. Early voting is open now at the Eddy County Bureau of Elections. Election Day is Tuesday, June 2nd. And again, polls open at 7 a.m. and close at 7 p.m. And remember, New Mexico primaries are closed. You must vote in your registered party. For more information, visit the Eddy County Bureau of Elections website at co.eddy.nm.us. That's your Midweek Matters for today from Carlsbad, the seat of Eddy County. Thank you for listening, Artesia, Carlsbad, Hope, Loving, and all the areas in between out in the fields and on the roads. If you have an event or news item you'd like us to share, please contact us using our Contact Us form at kccc930am.com. This show is produced in partnership with Southeast New Mexico College Workforce and Community Education.